And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Aaron Jones.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The Lion ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Lining up for
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected pass.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. They'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Play action. Now Jackson. Green with a catch left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson agreeing with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 10.
Jackson now. And able to find Green. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Lions.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a deep, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, they'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not. Before he's inside the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Down to the 25.
On the carry.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 20.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
21.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Fielded at the 33. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
At the 15
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike, go, check, 53, Mike.
Now Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Packers first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Lions 40.
To throw again is Jackson. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Again, Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Jackson now off the bootleg. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 12.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Montez Sweat brought him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5.
Jackson.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson being chased out left. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Lions 28, Packers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Lions.
looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
A gain of 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Jones on the
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit. Randy Bullock.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead now up to 14. That'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 48-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Lions, first down.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. It's a gain of 5.
And now here comes their final timeout
at the Packers
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from 52 and this for the win. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Lions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Jackson, they'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Swift. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And a timeout now, here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
M-E-H, man. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.